Come on, let's go.
Yeah, let's light it up. Are you ready for this? You're in the trenches, my friend.
I'm
now
ready.
You'll see the dirt and debris.
Let's get this done.
We, Drizzy Drake and I, go to the gas station, and his friend has a shortened AK hidden inside his jacket. This feels
This
just
is real
like a
life,
movie.
not a movie.
Yeah, I never know what could happen on any given night.
Urgent breaking news. One person was killed and another was injured during an attempted robbery at a gas station in Chicago. The Chicago police have just released a video to the public.
Police say one of the robbers took off.
Chicago's murder rate is set to hit its highest level it's been in nearly 20 years. Is there any way to slow it down?
Aggravated assaults, robberies, and car thefts have all been on the rise over the last 3 years.
Research shows a 30% increase in the number of children killed by gunshots, and that number is climbing.
Today we will take a walk around the city of Wind, the city of parks and the playground of modern gangsters, the famous hub, Chicago. Chicago has an incredible energy. You can feel it in the air. Through its posh neighborhoods and its rough ghettos.
We got police coming into the neighborhood and police coming out of the neighborhood every day. But why? To keep all the shit here or something? You know? They say they're building a new Chicago.
Yes.
Without us.
Why is it that the further south you go, the worse it gets?
I've had a knife held to my throat and a gun held to my back before.
Guys, he has a shortened AK-47. It's quite scary. We're walking through
We're
Chicago.
gonna go get these motherfuckers. Yeah, okay,
Look,
we're
he's
putting
streaming.
up on these guys now. You guys just stay back here and everything will be fine. Stay right here. Right there.
Just watch from there.
Everyone has
You
guns.
see that?
This
And
one
they
was all
look
right.
at every car
It
with
wasn't driving too
suspicion.
slow.
Huh?
Someone might.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get out
Yeah, they
and
gone
shoot
now.
at them.
Quickly, get it out.
Just keep looking.
Let's see how the low-class person lives on this side of town.
All this was free,
Everything?
and all this
Wow.
was free as well.
We'll have the most incredible guides who live in this violent city. On one side is...
Hey there, my name is Drizzy Drake. I never go anywhere without this thing. Especially when we got to these neighborhoods, you know what I mean? You know, where niggas do their thing. You know, you in Chicago, my friend.
Then we have...
Shots fired, 147 Maple Drive. It started as an ordinary patrol in western Chicago. From there, I moved into the narcotics unit where I worked undercover.
Let's go. Are you ready? Today you will see Chicago, as you have never seen it before. From inside, both sides of this war. Let's go, boys.
We're now entering the center of Chicago. I think the first thing people see here is up on the left, it's going to be the Rock and Roll McDonald's. This is probably the most popular McDonald's in the United States.
John Garrido has worked in the Chicago police all his life, and he started as an ordinary patrol officer.
From where I moved to narcotics, where I worked as an undercover,
You were
I got
caught undercover?
caught. Yes, I was an officer, but my father worked in this department for 36 years. He fought drug trafficking for almost his entire career, so I followed in his father's footsteps.
What does it mean to work undercover? Did you join gangs, make yourself a gangster?
No, it's different. It's far more long-term.
It's not like in the movies?
Not at all. We did short-term investigations. We call them buy tests. And in a buy test, you have an officer with a gun and a buy officer. So I was the buy officer, and so my job was that I would go out and on the street, they would send in officers to go set up in surveillance, and they were in nondescript cars.
Yes.
And then I come in as a buy officer. I'd go to wherever an outdoor drug spot is, which is a drugstore on the street. I'd go there and then I'd give the dealer the money. You make sure that you're recording, and then you'd buy it, make transactions. When the transactions are done, you leave the area, and then the forces come in. They come in with guns and make the arrest. They have proof of the sale of drugs to an undercover agent.
Cruel and deadly holiday weekends in Chicago.
It was surreal. We arrived at one crime scene. We were hearing reports over the police scanner that there was another shooting just a mile away from where
Three
we
more
were.
shots were fired at that location. We're sending more vehicles.
Up to 4 people have been shot in the course of this attack.
Surprisingly, the level of violence on the 4th of July, the Independence Day of the United States, rises not only in the city of Chicago, but throughout the entire country. There are even scientific papers trying to explain this violent phenomenon. The statistics say this is the day when the most mass shootings occur in the United States, more than any other day. The explanations given include the following.
So, could it really be all coincidence that this is happening on the 4th of July countrywide? Well, of course not. Then why? Well, first of all, crime goes up in the summer. Why? People are outside more. There's more contact with them.
There are some people who explain this by excessive alcohol consumption.
Hey, Mom, I swear I'm gonna be a good boy tonight. I promise you, I love you.
But the number of shootings are growing in Chicago, especially quickly in recent years. The lion's share of them occur in the area known as South Side, the southern part of the city. I've arrived in the southern zone of Chicago. This part of the city is considered the most dangerous. Honestly, I don't even know if I can get out of the car or if it is better to wait until my contacts get here. I came to see a local man, a rapper and a gang member, Little G. From the looted stores, broken pavement, and abandoned cars, you can immediately realize that you've arrived in South Chicago. And here at the intersections, people are selling drugs. Nearby are people who've already used and are high, but it's not only teenagers. Here, near one of the houses, a old lady is doing magic with a plastic packet, and it looks like she can't straighten up. This is a side effect of fentanyl, a terrible drug that has affected all American states from coast to coast.
Yeah, there was an old lady shot. She was shot right here.
Right here?
Right there, where the bricks are cracked.
What for?
Drive-by, man.
But why? Why would they do that?
Dude, we don't know. In a drive-by, they just shoot and drive off. That's why I'm telling you. It's dangerous to stand here like this.
Don't forget. This evening, a couple of guys are going to take me out and show me what a drive-by shooting is.
You even know what they're saying. We're gonna mess them all up. That's right.
Armed to the teeth with firearms, they patrol their area to protect against other gangs.
Shout out Stas. You shut up. No vote.
We've gone deep into the area. We're now in the trenches.
Yeah, I guess.
But where are we going with this weapon?
It's good.
The guys who drive around the area with their cars demonstrate their guns and their readiness to use them if provoked. What do you have there? Is that a Kalashnikov?
Go on, show 'em, man. Hey, bro, where you from, though?
I'm from Russia.
Ah, from Russia. Well,
do you know where Russia is?
Russia, right?
Yeah, that's why I'm asking if it's Russian or Kalashnikov.
Check this out, bro. Maybe this one's also from Russia.
No, it's not from Russia, it's American.
Though.
But hey, where do you get them? I mean, where do you buy your guns?
Nigga just pass from one to another, you know? It's easy to get that shit here.
Very easy, bro.
Sometimes they full of bodies. You know what I mean? You just take them out and that's it. Guns are always there, mysteriously.
Suddenly, a car in the distance started driving closer and they told me to go away.
You just stay back and everything will be fine. Stay right there.
Whoa. Drive-by shootings in these areas are almost weekly occurrences. Gang members fly into rivals' houses, shoot everyone that is in sight, and quickly drive away again.
In Southside, it looks like a war zone. A barrage of bullets and a flash of gunfire. It's a drive-by shooting at night.
This has been a stressful evening. They all have guns and they look at every car with suspicion. Like someone might shoot them.
Hey, man, I have a tattoo on my neck and it means I'm from this area. There's numbers 2073, right from this area.
Can you come here? I can't see.
Yeah, look, there's no light here.
It turns out this guy has a street number tattooed around his neck. He says he wants to protect it from strangers.
People from my neighborhood see it, they know I'm gonna stand behind them.
How often do shootings happen here?
All the time. Come on, let's move on. Hey, let's go.
Yeah, it's reaction, man. Shootouts are normal. Someone dies in the streets all the time.
Shootings are normal.
Around here they are.
Aren't you scared? You're walking around and someone could drive up and shoot you right in the street one day.
One day?
It happens in every city, bro. There's no need to be afraid here. It's fate. Can't be afraid here.
The way that I ball, I should have played for the Big Ten when I touched stage, but they packed in.
How old were you when you first picked up a real pistol?
When I started using guns?
Yes.
I was about 13.
At 13?
Yeah, 13.
And it was a real gun, not a toy or something.
A real gun? I picked up a gun when I was 13, and I fell in love with that shit.
Everyone here is like that.
And you? What was your age when you first touched a real pistol?
Like 11?
11? And how old were you?
Don't really play with guns.
So you don't play with guns?
Nah.
Guns are carried out in the open here. It is absolutely normal for people living in these areas to video chat or stream on social media with a gun in their hands. This is very normal for those who live here. I spent several days filming in different parts of South Chicago, and guns were all over the place all the time. One of those guys has a gun that prevents me from hanging up the microphone, and another one has a gun literally falling out of his pants. It looks kind of funny. There were so many people carrying that in some places I was forbidden from filming. Not at the shooting? Okay. When everyone has got their guns, they drive around the city streets and in various states of intoxication. And on one of the trips from the south of the city to its center, I simply didn't expect that the guys I was driving with would take out their guns and start singing and dancing in the back seat. I think I can say it was the most extreme ride of my life.
Niggas trap!
This is the most extreme ride of my life.
We extreme,
most
man.
extreme thing of my life.
We extreme.
These are two
we
guys
are rock
with
stars,
machine
man.
guns racing to Chicago.
Speed up, speed up.
And of course, I was absolutely not ready for what would happen when we stopped at the gas station on the way there. I was so shocked.
We're still in the trenches, man. You get it?
We're not too far.
One of the guys definitely had a machine gun in his pants, and I didn't know what the other one had. And I really expected something scary, but I just kept on filming.
This is real life, not a movie. It's not a movie.
There's gonna be a non-drill alarm right now.
I was sure the guys wanted to rob a gas station, but I was wrong.
Well, this morning, Bellevue police are asking the public to stay vigilant after an armed robbery at Bellevue gas station. Now, it happened off of 8th Street near Crossroads Park Sunday night, just before midnight.
It turned out that they simply just came to pose for mine and their own streams, and the gas station belongs to their friend.
Came all the way. What's up? This dude is
looks
from
like
Russia.
You know him.
Listen, guys, I was a little worried
Yeah,
when he came in here with his guns.
I saw it, man. You're a hot mess, dude.
How you doing, my man? How you
You
been?
are hilarious.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
In general, at first I was nervous that the guys came here with the gun, but it turned out that they were just visiting their friends. This is their local gas station, and that they're not planning to rob anyone today.
This guy just came from Russia.
Need our dudes, Stas.
Hey there, Stas.
Look at how visitors react to people with guns, as if everything is normal and everything's in order.
Hey, bro, any cops outside?
No cops?
No,
Next time
everything
we
is
come
clear.
past.
Hey, you
Okay,
want
let's
this?
People do try to move out of these dangerous areas. Despite the fact that the price of real estate in Chicago is growing in general, there are a lot of empty houses left to rot.
Abandoned, these houses have been abandoned my whole life. Who's gonna move in there? You know what I mean? I sure as hell wouldn't.
This one's abandoned
no
too,
one lives
right?
there, man.
Baby, I'm gonna call you right back.
If a building is empty, can you just come and live there? I mean, for example, can people from outside move in, just occupy the property, or even if it's empty, can you move in there?
Depends on who you are and how you behave. You can move in and you can manage to change the locks, start paying the electricity and fucking gas out of your account, and that's it. Now the owner will have to pay you for it so you can't move out. And this kind of shit happens all the time. Look at these fucking Venezuelans. They often break in, change the locks, register the phone number in their name, and that's it. After this shit, you can't evict them.
I heard that the Venezuelans are now very influential here.
Nah.
Yes? They're taking over their territory?
Nah, you heard that wrong. They're not taking our
What?
territory.
No, they won't take it. No.
They're not
They ain't
influential
taking
at
nothing
all.
from us.
They're only influential in the
The whole
sense
street
that
there
there
is
are
them.
more.
They ain't taking our territory.
Nah, they didn't take anything. They just got more bodies down there.
I read an article where they said they want to take over our neighborhoods. Hey, any Venezuelans, listen
That's
up.
all. They're
if you want to bring a
influential.
fight here, you better think twice before coming over here. That's where I'm from. Build your motherfucking hotels. That wall, the one they're putting back down on the border, keep those motherfuckers out, and I will help them build that wall.
It been plenty time that I could have died. Lucky Sonny Slim got 100 lives, not the.
We're rebuilding this place. We're gonna take this community back and kick out all the Venezuelans and Mexicans. Let them go.
These kinds of areas in America are called tranchements, in English, trenches. While the divisions are not entirely formal, here they are. The best areas of the city are called a neighborhood. In Slavic, this word translates as rayon. But if the residents are from a poor area, they would not call it that. They'd call it hood, and poorer still, ghetto. But trenches are a completely different matter. They are a poor area with many weapons and even more gangs. Chucky is leading me along the trenches of the Mexican Quarter, where here too, every garage seems to resemble a military warehouse.
This way, welcome to my office.
He asked that we do not show the faces of the people that we are going to see here, but look at what the guy pulls out of his pant leg. I didn't even see it. Whoa, what's up, bro?
What's up? Make yourself comfortable, bro.
Oh my god.
How do you like it? See that? Goes in there.
So it changes the action?
Well, yes.
And the second one? Is that real too?
Well, it's not a toy.
A toy, dude. That's funny.
I'm afraid this toy is mind-blowing.
Tell me, how do you get such a weapon? Where can you get it? I'm very interested in knowing.
I mean, there are a lot of places. If you know the right guy, it's really easy to get a gun in the USA.
But you gotta understand, in some areas around here, you can't do without one of those close at hand. If you wind up in Chicago without one of those, you're dead. You've gotta make sure to protect yourself. Even if you're not in a gang, even if you're just a regular person, you gotta have a gun because it's dangerous. You've gotta protect yourself.
But I was filming in the city center. I asked people if they felt any danger, and 90% of them told me that no, it wasn't dangerous at all.
Maybe she has it in her mind.
Excuse me, do you think Chicago is a safe city?
Yes. We've been here for about five days, and it seems very safe.
Yes,
It does.
Yes, this is my first time here, and I will say I'll come again because it is very safe, very comfortable. It was very nice.
Do you think Chicago is a safe town?
Yes.
We're from Los Angeles.
Is Los Angeles a safe city?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's much safer.
Safer than here.
I think Los Angeles is safer.
Oh, yeah.
Safer
for
than
sure.
New York. Yeah.
I live in the center of Los Angeles. This is no comparison. I love my city, but it's cleaner here.
Well, the center is... You know what I mean? If you're in the center, you're far away. If you're in the center, you're probably a tourist. Or if you live in the center, you're really blessed and you're lucky. Or you have money.
You're out of
Unfortunately,
shit.
the thing is, many people here don't have enough money to be out of shit. So they have to live in a poor neighborhood, but they don't want to be part of a gang. And they need to be able to keep guns because there might be somebody who you get home, at like 3 o'clock in the morning from work and someone might want to rob you or they might want to, whatever the case is, You must defend yourself, or you can just be connected with someone. This here's my younger brother. Let's say he's not part of the gang or anything, but he's my younger brother. And if they want to fuck with you, look, it's easier if you can defend yourself,
How old were you when you
Answer the
joined
man's
gang?
questions.
I think I was 12 years old.
12 years old. Same as you?
Well, I was a little boy. But about then, yeah.
Why did you do that?
Why'd I join? I don't know. I was always by myself. I guess I wanted to get into something, I wanted to be a part of something, and I saw how guys hang out, and they hung out like bros, and I just wanted to be one of them. Some people don't have their adults, and they can't understand some things. I don't know, it seemed good. I wanted to hang out with guys, have fun. I'm in a gang. I wanted to be like everyone else and have the same things.
Well, even look at ordinary people. In the same college, students also cluster together.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Everybody's part of a club. Saying you don't want it, bullshit. Everybody's a part of something.
Everybody wants to unite,
Everybody wants to stand for something.
Stand for something or stand for nothing. Yeah.
Do you have something like a boss or a leader in your gang?
We had one before.
Yeah. Some gangs still have them, but some don't. We haven't had one for a while now,
And if your boss tells you to go kill that guy, do you have to go and kill him?
Well, there are gangs where this kind of crap still exists. But that's like from some movie about the Chicago Mafia.
But there are not that many.
The people are young here and they do whatever they want. They ain't taking orders from nobody else.
Nobody runs
Everybody's
the gangs
for their
anymore.
own. Nobody's giving you an order like that. I command everybody does their own thing. Young people don't care.
Young people don't really listen like that.
They don't give a damn about anyone. Why'd they take orders?
Do your parents know that you are in a gang?
Yeah, of course. My mom knows who her son is. She knows about everything. Just everything. My mom has always been my best friend. You know, I always share everything with her. It wasn't always like that, but now I tell my mom everything that's going on.
There are things parents can save you from.
Yeah. My mom tried to get me off the street. I never wanted to be a boy that lived on the street.
Can you remember the first day you said to your mom, Mom, I'm a gang member?
Oh, I never told her. It wasn't anything like that. She just knew, like, you know, she just knew already. Like, when I got my face tattoos and the tattoo on my neck, you know.
Or after the initiation, you're beaten and mom sees you.
Well, actually, you know, just my mom was in touch with everybody in the neighborhood. You know how everybody knows everybody? Yes, she found out from the other woman. Like they probably said, do you know what your son is doing? Or your son is using guns and beating people up, you know? Your son is in a gang and that gang is hurting people, you know? So that's how she found out, you know? When she found out about it, shit, I was like...
Tell the guy how she reacted.
She threw me out. She threw me out of the house. She didn't want a street thug in her house. She told me to find a job. Said if I wanted to be a thug, so yeah. She told me to go and get a job or I'd stay on the street, you know? And then she called me and said, at least come home, you know? Be at home. Boom.
This life is part of the Chicago culture, right? It's sort of like, you know, what's gonna happen. You know what's going on. When you start seeing all those changes in your son, what do? You pat him on the back, tell him to be careful and take care of himself. There ain't much I can do. Oh, the beating is a different level.
Explain it.
So my dad, he did get out. It was bad. But when he got out, it was the time when he was alive that he got out. But why? It was
He promised his
what
mother.
was it? Yes. It was a gift for my grandmother's birthday. And he was like, guys, initiation out.
This is when you leave, you also go through another beating.
He took a beating, but
much,
so much
much
worse.
harder.
Much worse. Much worse.
There is meat.
From my understanding, what I was told, it took 5 minutes. I forgot if it was 5 or 6 minutes, but for sure it was 5 minutes. Head to toe, they can hit you in the face anywhere. Anything that's around them.
They can use anything to beat you, like a bottle or a pipe, whatever.
Anything that's around them, they just pick it up, everything from the ground, and just smack them in the head.
But in 5 minutes, you can kill a person if you beat them hard enough.
Yeah. You know, that was then. That was his present to my grandmother, though, for her birthday.
That's it. And you? What do you give your parents for the holidays? Do you think you could give this gift? Comment down below.
Hey, get the fuck up out my face. Money tucked inside the safe. If you ask me what I want.
In Chicago, if you are a Latino, they're gonna try you. You're gonna walk down the street to the store or wherever and get beat up, you know? And if you're nothing, it's about protection. I mean, any person, if I see, I don't know, they stop you. Us personally, if we walk up to a dude right now and he'd be like...
Anyone who's got a hairstyle like this, I'll ask him which gang he's a part of. So you see this kind of hairstyle,
This hairstyle
right here? Show him the back here.
That's, nowadays,
Subtle.
it's like a subtle check.
I have a mullet.
It's really a mullet, but in my days, hairs was a check. And I'm only 25 years old. I'm not old. The check is all the hair here. Cut this off, this up here, the same as this. That's a check.
Yeah.
The checks, the gangsters, means you're part of a gang. And if you got that and you say you're not part of a gang, bro, you are lying. You're a fucking liar. We're gonna beat you. We're gonna check your phone, see who you're talking with, who you run with, you know? Let's see your tattoos. You're not shit. You're not trying to, cool, raise your shirt up. Let me see your tattoos. Then whatever. But if I find you're lying, if you're lying, then things will go bad. But if you're telling the truth, take that fucking shirt off, cause this is like, come on, you know.
Why keep it on if you got nothing to hide?
You be in the trenches down south, and you got some stuff on you, and you have to go to the bathroom. You need someone to go with you to the bathroom to watch your back for real, though.
Do the police come here?
All the time, shit, but hey, they don't stop nothing, man. Nobody gives a shit about the police, you know? Police cause more. cause all of the problems instead of solving all the problems. They gotta solve it for real, you know?
I heard that sometimes police, they see some small crimes but do nothing because they
Dude,
don't want
the
to.
police can't do shit. There's nothing they can do. If you ask me, it's just some show. I haven't seen that YouTube video and those shorties in the hot car flown right past the police, hanging out all them windows. They did not chase them. They did not chase them.
In all fairness, though, American police sometimes do not pursue violators in cars because such pursuits often cause more danger than the crime itself. Chasing a car down through a neighborhood or down a public street is just too dangerous to both the public and the police. Here's a resourceful car thief taking something out of the window, and it's not immediately clear that it is a powerful searchlight, and the blinded policeman has to give up the chase or risk crashing. Americans love to watch car chases, and they are broadcast live on many televisions. It's almost a pastime, like football. The highest rated chase in history was the chase that followed the very famous SUV chase of O.J. Simpson, and it was watched live
O.J.
all
Simpson,
across
American
the country.
athlete
It
and
was watched
actor,
by
killed his
94
wife and
million
lover.
people, and this may be the smartest car thief in U.S. history. Just look at what he does. Police are chasing a black Jaguar.
With a speed of up to 186 miles per hour, depending on the configuration done on this car, that's how fast it can go. It's a powerful mate.
Here, they thought the Jaguar got trapped at a packed traffic light, but the hijacker squeezes through several lanes of traffic with no problem. He pushed through and went under the bridge. Then, he comes out on the other side fine. It seems the criminal only realized that he was doomed and slows down to a minimum speed to surrender. But when the policeman runs up and opens the door, there is no criminal inside. It seems the thief deceived everyone and jumped out of the car under the bridge. And now that is one smooth criminal.
There's a lot. It's right is what it is. Police don't got time for that shit, man, you know? They won't chase down some small-time nigga with a gun. They know they will, sooner or later, catch up with their ass, you know?
Don't believe me, come and see me. Got 3 wishes from my genie. Now I'm on your local TV. Y'all don't talk about bitches.
In roundabout 16, there was a shift, a change in policy. And officers were, instead of how they used to do it at the traffic stops, now they could approach people on the street. And then...
What do you mean?
And
what do you
then,
mean?
Before, if an officer who got a call that said there's a guy wearing a red suit standing on the corner and he's out there selling drugs.
Yes.
And he has a gun.
Yes.
Before 2016, the officer would go to the man in the red suit and arrest him. Put your hands on the car, they'd pin him down. Here's the gun, the drugs, arrested. After 2016, they go up. Yeah, he does have a red suit on, but we didn't see him doing any hand-to-hand transactions, and from this side, I can't see that he has a weapon, so I need more clarification. I go up to him and talk to him, and if he decides to walk away, I can't pursue him without any evidence, even if a clarifying phone call came in. So I'm not going to be able to put hands on him. If that's the case, he's probably getting away. So, if I can't touch him, the bad guy, no matter how stupid, they're eventually going to learn, wait a minute, the police let me walk away. They didn't pat me down, and they didn't take anything away, so now, more and more, they're carrying their own firearms because they're getting stopped less often.
I filmed on Southside, and the guys I met down there told me this. They said that sometimes they can even do something illegal, and the officer can see it, but then he won't even chase them for it. He won't even get out of the car because he understands that he can't do anything about what he is seeing. It's as if there's no point.
It depends on the circumstances. A lot of the time, yeah, that's the case. It's frustrating. For sure, it's frustrating for the officers because they want to be able to do their job. They want to be able to approach. You want officers to be able to do proactive policing. Unfortunately, proactive policing has been restricted so much that it makes it extremely difficult for them to do anything.
Are police officers now afraid to do their jobs? Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah, I wouldn't say that they're afraid. They're not afraid of anything, but there is a reluctance out there because they don't want to end up being the next viral video. Of course. Right? You don't want to be that one where they're going to try and make it the same for everybody and then send you to prison for it. You know, you don't want to be in that situation, so that makes it difficult for officers to do the job that they want to do. We When people sign up for this job, we live in Chicago. It's a dangerous city. If we want to be a police officer because we want to help, we want to protect, we want to serve. That's what we want to do. That's why we do it. But that's difficult to do when you've got this constant barrage of anti-police rhetoric coming from politicians and organizations in the media. I mean, so I think, who is it benefiting? The news people who have this 24-hour cycle of the city burning and all this stuff going on, it benefits them.
Police officers have begun moving to states where they feel safer and where they can do their jobs properly, mostly down to more Republican South, Texas and Florida.
They're just leaving and they're not leaving. Law enforcement, they're leaving from Chicago enforcement and they're...
Interestingly, they are not the only ones leaving.
You see me? I'm a rap. And even for me, it's time to get out. Man, I need to get out. Shit, this town's about to blow up, you know. Yeah, I'm gonna take everything I can and leave. So...
Where do you want to leave to? I mean, where exactly are you going?
Well, hopefully, Cali, Miami, shit. Other places, out of state, Florida, anywhere, you know, anywhere, but not here. No, being out here, but I'm not saying Chicago's a bad place. It's just, you know, got a few rivals here, man. I mean, I got caught up in a gang. Been in it since I was a kid. I'm only 26 now myself, you know, so I'ma move past that shit. I left and I want the rest of my life back, man, to not be like that. No more getting shot at, no more shootouts or death. I went along with the flow shit, but you know,
Here are the official statistics. The number of murders in Chicago was decreasing in the 2000s and 2010s. But since 2016, it has increased again and returned to the levels of the 90s, about 600 to 700 people per year. It is about the same as in Mexico, only the population of the Mexican capital is 10 times larger. That is, in Chicago, the chances of being killed is about 10 times higher. In the Colombian Medellin, which has a similar population and is considered the drug trafficking capital of the entire world, the number of murders is half that of Chicago. Can you explain to me why is there so much violence here? I mean, we're in the USA, we're not in Afghanistan, we're not in El Salvador, we're in the United States. Why should there be violence here? I just don't understand.
man, you know, I feel like if there's more programs, you know, school programs, more things like young, like me, dude, could do. You know, like, we need more guidance for the younger generation from the older generation, you know? They should talk to the young guys more and give them guidance. Like, talk to them, like, how to act. Like, you know, it's like, that's the most fucked up. Ask an elder. It's not an old guy that they're messing shit up. It's the young people. All the gangs, all the violence, the fighting. It's the teenagers with nothing to do. Some of these guys are 17, 15, 16, you know?
But we are in the USA, the most richest country in the entire world. The country of opportunities.
It's just how it is, you know what I mean? You know, you can't really too much explain that shit.
In poor countries, people don't have other choices. There is no other choice but to join a gang, to make money, to try and live a good life. But here, you live in a country of opportunities. You live in a country where you can earn money in any place at all. Why do you join a gang, though?
It's not even about joining a gang. If a less fortunate person isn't in a gang, but he lives in a poor area, they say... So it's like this. Here on the south side of Chicago, it's like a lot of people make these decisions, and like, it don't matter if they're not in a gang. There are those guys that get locked up for robbery, whatever the fuck. Why? Because we are hungry.
What do you mean?
People are hungry.
What do you mean by hungry? You live in the richest country in the world.
Opportunities. It's more like, I don't know, how do I explain it?
Some people are just proud that they are members of a gang. They deliberately demonstrate weapons, and so on.
Sometimes they're proud of this because they don't understand. The ones who really understand, it's like, I can only speak for myself. Don't let this music influence you. Don't let the social media influence you. Your friends can do what they do, but it's like, Do what you want to do. What makes you happy? Well, what do you want to do with your life? Do you have more plans? If you do, shit, shout out to you. Take that on. Take advantage of that. A lot of us come from families, especially Hispanics. They don't come from families that their parents are dead. They risked a lot to just be here, scraping by for money. Some of them even work all day, so they don't know what you look like, even though you were on their knee because they had work trying to provide for you. And you out here kind of stabbing them in the back because you're not being good at all, because you feel like you're bored in the house, you know? You feel like you want to go out with your friends, which is cool, but it's like, get yourself good friends. Do something good with them.
But many guys, like you guys, they show their guns on Instagram.
You saw mine. You saw it.
I don't show my guns on
yes.
Instagram. Do I have any gangster stuff?
No,
I
you
don't. Why? Because I'm not a gangbanger on Instagram.
How much does a policeman earn here, if it's not a secret?
So, no, it's not a secret. It's public record. I'm not sure what they start at now, but I would say, if I had to guess, I'd say probably maybe $50,000 per year. It's the starting pay. And you get, they call it step raises. So every 5 months, they started off at, I think it's 5 months, and then it goes every year. Then they get a raise. So within 5 years, from the time they started, you're looking at around something like 80,000.
The salaries of all policemen are rarely published only to the public. And after 30 years of service, an ordinary employee can earn $120,000 a year. That works out to $10,000 a month. It's interesting that with the growth of the rank, the salaries are getting better. Even the gap between ordinary employees and the bosses is very slight. For example, the captain of the police is the highest ranked police position in the entire city. And after 30 years of service, he does not receive $10,000, but only $14,000 a month.
Yeah, exactly.
Is it before taxes or after taxes?
Before taxes. Yeah.
Before taxes.
Uncle Sam
How much
gets
is left
some.
after taxes?
Sure.
Is it difficult to work out?
So, no, on average, I think it's usually about 30% between state and federal taxes. And then there's also Social Security you need to pay. So yeah, about 30% of it is taken away. So if somebody's making $100,000 a year, then $70,000, would be what they have.
And pay mortgage if you buy a house?
Yes, there's a mortgage, and mortgage for the average house in Chicago is probably maybe $2,500 to $3,000 a month, but that depends on how much you put down. But in the middle there, they'll start at $3,000 a month.
I'm not afraid of the casket. I'm on the run. I'm chasing the bills. I'm hungry. I'm starving. I lust for the meal. Lately, I feel like the bills.
What do you think these people in these one-story houses, how much money do you think they earn in this area on average?
I think probably like $2,000 a month. A little more.
Is that $2,000 before or after taxes?
After.
And how much do you have to pay for rent?
The rent of a house like this, they run probably like $1,500 to $2,000 a month. $1,500 a month.
That much?
Yeah.
$1,500 a month?
Yeah.
That is, they earn $2,000 a month and give $1,500 to rent. There's only $500 left in their pockets.
Sounds about right. Sometimes it's different. You got social aid. You got people on social aid. You got some people who got mortgages, they're paying $700 or $800 a month,
And how do you like Chicago? This contrasting city of warm winds and green parks, one of the most hospitable and friendly cities on the face of the planet, where people are all ready to give more to a stranger than themselves. It's incredible. Though some of them may carry machine guns behind their backs too. A stunning, bustling metropolis and a city of neighborhoods, it is an incredible place. Don't forget to write your comments. I always answer them myself, and your likes will improve future videos. And if you share this video with even a single friend, you'll make me very happy. We are moving on. Until the next time.